No glasses. We're gonna play a different game. We're gonna play some NBA. You know, these feet this far away. But maybe if it was on Zoom, different camera angle. So let's see what we got here.
The 2K Sports pregame show. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq, and nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh, all right.
It's on. It's on.
I see, Ernie.
And here's
Don't
Kevin
fear,
Harlan. Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rep since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, DA. Thanks. These teams always seem, Doris, to be in each other's way. And how different is the atmosphere in a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
A little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet when there is something on the line. And that is what has happened with these two. And I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you play, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt. no doubt you wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way. So then in the summertime, you had a little bragging rights.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Conley finds Jackson. Gasol uses the glass to finish the win.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Down low, reverses, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And Green gets it to go.
All heart, all hustle. Draymond Green, incredible toughness, even with the defense contesting, finishes the play.
Ball's not loose. Gasol passes to Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recover. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab and make sure that he can get back to doing what he does best.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
The pass to Conley. To the inside, Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now, here's Green. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looks like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Gotta make these shots right now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis. And that one drops.
Well, you love to watch Stephen Curry work from all over the floor. That textbook release, whether it's from 3 or in this case, the mid-range.
Now here's Anderson. Gasol wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Thompson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry against Conley. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Come on, Kev. That's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that side.
Conley with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson's showing you right now he's got all 3 levels on the offensive end. In the mid-range, yes, sir.
Conley inside the line. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He's one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, You know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Peyton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And Golden State, look at who they've got. They've got Bell. Iguodala out there with Klay Thompson. And there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the 2. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Al Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. And he knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And through last season, the Warriors boasting the most wins of any team, Doris, over a 5-year span in NBA history.
They are simply shattering records for wins left and right, and if they keep this core together, there's no sign that this is going to slow down anytime soon.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Rabs checked in for Gasol. And Chandler Parsons in for Kessler. He was all alone on that one. Parsons got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's his game. Parsons one of the league's best at catch and shoot.
Now here's Livingston. Guarded closer. Count it. Good.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Now here is Conley. He's covered by Livingston. Nobody near Parsons. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Now, Parsons may not have the quickest release on that jumper, but it's smooth and well put together.
Took him no time at all on that one. Livingston's got 8 points.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson comes in for JaMychal Green, and Dylan Brooks in for Garrett Temple. Different look here for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Bell. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Kevin Durant's checked in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago he was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time, thought to be the ideal small forward, could give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
Conley, here's Rab, shoots over Cousins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so it makes them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Grizzlies trail by 4.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Right, you can't walk it up the court right now. You've got to act fast and be aggressive.
Brooks, the pass to Rabb. Spiked it away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Finished off the break. Cousins has got his second basket of the game.
And just the rugged nature of Cousins, getting into the body there offensively.
Parsons, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Out to the right wing, stolen by Anderson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. Whoever knocks some shots out.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 8 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. The bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Brooks is out there with Conley, and it's Gasol at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
How about Steph Curry, guys? You look at the superstar beginnings. Think about he was born in Akron, Ohio, the same city as, of course, the great LeBron James. In fact, born in the same hospital, just 39 months apart. Something in the water there, guys.
Someone no defender wants to deal with in the paint. Cousins is a handful.
That's chipped. Jackson gets to Conley. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 8.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish him for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Anderson against Durant. The 9-foot shot. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks finds Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Anderson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you watch Kyle Anderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. It's just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
He misses the free throw. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. He's being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try to shoot over it so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Conley the pass to Gasol. Down low. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Conley.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green gets to Conley. Latray. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
I love how personal this thing is getting. If you can't agree on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now here's Conley. He's got 13. Gasol, not as good.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. They're able to shoot, but focus on also facilitating for teammates.
Curry shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here is Cassidy, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. 2 shots. Free throw drops for Cassidy.
I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Rab. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cassidy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Garrett Temple. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Cousins. Kevin Durant comes in for Bell. And it's Klay Thompson in for Patrick McCall.
This guy is maybe one of the most dangerous shooters in the history of the league. Defense doing everything it can. Durant says, this is my game.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Mike Conley. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
I'll tell you, when it comes to scoring the ball under pressure, Klay Thompson is remarkable.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they got. Iguodala and Durant hold down the forward spots. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the center position. Here is Conley following the basket by Draymond Green. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So nice passing there by Memphis. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Nailed from three-point land. A lot of responsibility, Norris, in being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right, this is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Thoughts?
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives this team some energy.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Cousins is checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if we have enough to get it done.
And here's Conley outside. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Garrett Temple has checked in for Dylan Brooks. 1:57 left in the fourth. Warriors leading by 14. The drive by Green and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. High arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more. Conley scanning the floor. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Durant puts up a deep three. The quick look no good that time. And Temple kicks to Gasol. Anderson dishes to Gasol. It's good.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Curry against Conley. Anderson outside, inside, and the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Here's McCall. Passes it to Bell. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mack looking around. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. What did the team do tonight that really allowed you to be so effective out there?
Sharing the ball. That's the main thing. That's what the keys to this team winning all this is sharing the ball. So when we play that way, it's hard to beat us.
Yeah, the ball was really moving around there tonight. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.